In a significant development that bridges the worlds of politics and entertainment, former President Donald Trump has publicly asserted that music mogul Sean Diddy Combs has sought a pardon from him. This claim places Combs, who is currently serving a multi-year sentence in a New York City detention center on charges related to prostitution, at the center of a complex legal and political discussion. The assertion immediately raises questions about the process of clemency, a power held by the presidency that can range from a full pardon wiping the slate clean to a commutation that simply reduces an existing sentence. This assertion from the former president is framed within a much broader context, as he has frequently noted that a great many individuals have sought pardons from him, positioning this not as an isolated incident but as a common occurrence of his tenure. Adding a layer of personal familiarity, Trump specifically referred to the music mogul by his well-known moniker, Puff Daddy, stating unequivocally that he has been approached. This use of a casual nickname subtly frames their relationship as one with a history, existing outside the formal bounds of the legal system and underscoring a scenario where a celebrity's public persona and private legal struggles collide at the doorstep of presidential power. To understand the full context, it is essential to examine Combs' current legal status. He is presently serving a 4-year sentence at the Metropolitan Detention Center in New York. While his attorneys have remained silent regarding Trump's specific allegations, their legal strategy is actively focused on conditions of his incarceration, having formally petitioned for his transfer to a low-security federal prison in New Jersey. This tactical move prompts a deeper analysis of the avenues for early release. The president's authority in this realm is profound and expansive, with clemency serving as the overarching umbrella. For a figure as prominent as Sean Combs, the protocol diverges from the standard bureaucratic process. Such individuals can bypass the formal office of the pardon attorney and appeal directly to the president, who can grant a commutation to reduce the sentence to time served, securing immediate release without expunging conviction. However, there is a separate administrative path to early release that is entirely within the federal prison system itself, which is the Bureau of Prisons Residential Drug Abuse Program, RDAP. This is a highly intensive 9 to 12-month treatment program comprising over 500 hours of therapy. For an inmate to be eligible, they must generally have a sentence longer than 3 years and a documented substance abuse issue. Successfully completing this rigorous program allows them to earn a sentence reduction of up to 1 full year, on top of standard good time credits. This represents a powerful merit-based avenue to secure an earlier release, entirely independent of any political considerations. The defense's formal request for Combs to enroll in RDAP is a central part of their strategy. His 4-year sentence meets the eligibility threshold, and the program's successful completion would be a concrete step toward reducing his time in custody. This effort is directly tied to the simultaneous request to transfer him to a low-security facility in New Jersey, specifically Fort Dix, which is one of the prisons that offers the RDAP program. A transfer from his current facility, the Metropolitan Detention Center, which is a high-security holding facility not designed for long-term incarceration, to a low-security prison like Fort Dix would represent a significant shift. It would mean dormitory-style housing instead of isolated cells, far greater freedom of movement, and enhanced access to rehabilitative programs. While a judge can recommend such a transfer, the final decision rests with the Federal Bureau of Prisons, which balances judicial input against its own operational and security needs. In conclusion, the legal team is pursuing a multi-front effort. On one track, they are leveraging the political and discretionary power of presidential clemency, whether through a full pardon or a sentence commuting reprieve. On a parallel, administrative track, they are working within the federal prison system to strategically reposition Combs in a facility that offers both a less restrictive environment and a proven pathway to slash his sentence by a full year through the rigorous RDAP program. This comprehensive approach underscores a calculated legal strategy to leverage every possible tool, from the overtly political to the meticulously procedural, to fundamentally alter the conditions and duration of his incarceration.